What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Feast with Pete, and today we're doing Kare Kare, an oxtail peanut stew, a Filipino dish. Now, before we get into this video, hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. First things first, clean up that oxtail, and then you're gonna boil it in a big pot, and you're gonna get rid of all of that scum, because you don't want that scum. You know, the oxtail has a lot of that scum. You want to clean all of that part out before you actually make your broth. So once that's done, put in your aromatics. You can put your ginger, you can put your red onions. I put a little bit of cilantro in there. You can, if you want to put jalapenos, you can do that as well. Even though a lot of Filipinos will say, you know, don't do that. You know, if you like that flavor, you can do that, okay? And that's the oxtail broth, and that is the oxtail. Take that out, let it cool for a little bit, and then you put some oil in a different pan. And you can also do this oxtail stew the day before, so when the fat rises to the top from the actual broth, you can skim all of that out. All right, put some garlic in there, cook that for a little bit, and then this right here is some Annatto seed powder, also known as achiote or achuete. Okay, Filipinos use this, Mexicans use this in their cooking as well, so you can definitely get this at your Latin store or your Filipino store. And I was just, you know, cooking the onions and the garlic and the Annatto seed powder and the oil, and it gives a really nice flavor. It's kind of very similar to paprika, but it's not paprika, okay? It's different. So right now is the time to add the oxtail broth. So I'm adding around 4.5 to 5 cups worth of oxtail broth right here, and I'm adding a little bit of fish sauce because this is added in the actual recipe. So I'm adding a little bit of fish sauce to give a little bit of umami flavor, some black pepper. Don't add salt yet because you're going to be adding peanut butter to this. And after that, you know, taste it to make sure if it's not too salty, then you can add some salt. If it needs salt at that time, you can add salt, but right now it doesn't need it. So you're going to reintroduce the oxtails back in here, and you want to cook this for like 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, now if you're doing this with like chuck roast or something like that, you can just start it like this and, like, you know, get a nice color on the chuck, and then do the onions and do the sauce, and then cook the chuck roast for like 3 hours without doing all the boiling and all that stuff. But, you know, because we're doing oxtail, you know, we have to clean the scum out of the oxtail and all that, so that's why we're doing like this process. So after like 30 to 40 minutes, take out your oxtail. Right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna blend this mixture with the peanut butter and the crushed peanuts. So that right there, some ground peanuts going in there, right? Probably like two tablespoons worth of ground peanuts, probably like a big old tablespoon worth of creamy peanut butter. And then I'm also going to be adding some crunchy peanut butter to this, so, you know, it has like different flavors, different textures and whatnot. And you're going to blend all that, and look at that sauce. Look at how beautiful that looks. Now that looks very similar to how a Kare Kare sauce supposed to look like. So that's the sauce. And y'all, you know, this recipe, the word Kare Kare is actually like, you know, I did some research, all provided this. I did it from Wikipedia. You know, it is derived from a Tamil word as curry. So, you know, they have some roots. If you guys want to know more about it, just go read on Wikipedia. And you know, I don't know how accurate it is, but that's where I got that from. You want to put some brown sugar at this point. You know, taste it for salt. If you need salt, add some salt. You know, wash your vegetables, and you're gonna add some eggplant, and you're gonna add some bok choy. And I've seen people add green beans to this. I've seen people add banana flour or banana blossom to this. You know, a lot of Filipinos back in Philippines do that. But, you know, these are the vegetables I had, so I was just gonna add this, cook this till the veggies cook, probably like 15-20 minutes, and it's done, y'all. And what the next step is, you know, you want it thicker. So the way they do it back in the Philippines is like they put some toasted rice and they grind it up, and they add that to the end of the Kare Kare. Okay, now if you want to add a cornstarch slurry, you can easily do that if you don't want to do all of this toasting of the rice and grinding it and putting it back in there. But this just gives you that more of an authentic feel and authentic flavor. Since I'm a Sri Lankan, you know, we do this for our curries as well, especially when we make a crab curry. So, you know, I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and do this, man. And there it is, a simple dish that could be enjoyed with rice. My girlfriend gonna let you know how she likes it.
The next day. Can I say that?
Yes, it's better the next day. This right here is an authentic Filipino who's born in, not raised in the Philippines, but born and knows Filipino food.
This is really good. And I have to say that I had it yesterday, and yesterday was really good, but it tastes better the next day. You can taste the creaminess, the peanut butter. I love all the vegetables, the bok choy and the eggplant. I'm coming back for more, y'all.
If you guys like that video, hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed, what you doing, man? Subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to feast with Pete.